So, hi Andre, it's Tyler Stokes here, and I've gone ahead and just shot this video website proposal. So, there's going to be two videos. This first video, I'm going to talk about the SEO proposal itself and the web design that I have in line if we move forward with this project. And then the second video is going to just outline the cost and the pricing. So, directly below this video, you'll see a link here that says website proposal for sedationdentistry.ca. And if you click that, you'll open up in a PDF that you can download or print off. And this is sort of the proposal in a written form that you can read over for yourself and print it out and have it on hand. So it goes over the cost, the expectations, what the task will be over the course of this campaign. So certainly get a hold of it and understand the expectations and the goals, which are at the bottom of the proposal. So we don't really have contracts, but this is sort of what to expect, and you need to understand this for the proposal to move forward. So what I'm going to do in this video is basically go over that very briefly, not word by word, but just in general, kind of skim over it and give you an idea of the proposal. So first thing that we're going to do is talk about the web design, and then I'll talk about the search engine optimization. So if we look at the website that we have in place at the moment, it certainly works, but like we spoke about on the phone, we can do an upgrade, something that's a bit more, modern, or something that's a little bit more in line with what people are seeing elsewhere on the web, so they can be a bit more comfortable, and it's just an overall better design. Now, my recommendations with web design is that web design is great because it's that first impression that a visitor gets, but web design alone is not going to attract more visitors. Web design is great if you're paying for traffic. So if you do sort of start your AdWords campaign back up, then if you think about it, you're paying for every time someone comes to visit your website, and you might as well have something that's in place that's a really good up-to-date design. You're paying for each click. So instead of someone coming to a website like this one that's a little bit maybe outdated or that can be improved, you might as well go ahead and improve the design. Now on the other side, if you're looking for rankings and to improve the search engine organic rankings in Google, then a web design is certainly not going to help with that. A good looking website that looks the best is not going to necessarily help you rank. So there's always that two-sided things to consider. The design is going to be great for if you're paying for traffic and getting your traffic there, but in order to get those leads, you still need the other part of what we deliver, which is search engine optimization. So for those reasons, in your case, I do feel that a web design update is recommended. So here's your old design, and I'm going to give you links to two designs that I think will work well for this particular website, and this is the first one. So this is just a template. All the images, or most of the images, will probably be changed, and again, all your content will be moved over, and I'll design page by page with this new outline. So this is one. This is the dental template here, and again, the main thing with looking through these is the format and the font is all going to sort of stay the same, but we can always customize the images, the colors, and the content. So here you can see it's a really nice design. It's modern. People are going to be used to it, and it works with mobile devices, iPads, and all sort of the new technology where people are searching online on their phones and on their iPads and whatnot. So it's a really good design, and again, this is going to be the overall sort of structure of what the design looks like. And for this particular design, I think once we get through it, I might put this left bar on the top instead of having it on the left, but there'll be buttons to book an appointment, and you'll be taken to the appointment page, and again, the images will all be changed, but there's the treatment page, and it'll go through the various treatments that you guys offer and so forth. So this is a really good design, and I'll include the links below so you can kind of look at that a little bit more in detail. But again, this left column, I think I'll put it on the top. And another good design is a health design. Again, all the images here will be changed, but the color and the font scheme is going to probably stay if we choose this design. So this is option 2, and again, I'll have this link below. And again, it's a very nice, sleek design. It's a little bit more high, sort of luxury or modern in the fonts. You can see here, and again, all these images will be changed, but this one is a bit more sort of a high-end type of feel. You can see here under some of the pages here, you can see it's much more sleek and modern type of feel. And then we can see the other one is a bit more, the font's a bit bolder and whatnot. So, you can really choose. We can put up a design and you can test it out and see if you like it or not. We can try and change it. But these are the two main themes and designs that I think will go really well with the new website build. Okay, so I'll let you look at those. So moving on past the design, once we have the design in place, this is the executive summary for some of the other tasks. And again, I'm not going to read this word by word, but basically what we want to do is increase the rankings in Google for sedation dentistry.ca. So we're going to do that by optimizing the website properly and then building the authority of the website. So there are 4 sort of phases separate from the website design. This is a site review, site strategy, site optimization, and then a monthly site optimization. And again, our goal is to increase leads and sales, and basically increase traffic to the website. So more clicks you get over to the site with a nice design. As long as they make a call, you can certainly expect to, book an appointment if they're interested in your services. So again, I'm not going to read this entirely, but we'll do a full site review. And a lot of these tasks are some of the tasks that we may perform. I'm not going to perform potentially every single one. They might not apply specifically to your business or the website, but these are the scope of the work that may be done. So a full site review, which usually takes a few days. Strategy, this is sort of my part. I'm just going to brainstorm some of the keywords and the best sort of strategies to get those ranking higher. And this is sort of an internal strategy that I go over, and it's usually done within the first week or so. And then optimization goes hand in hand with building the website out. So the website design usually takes 4 to 8 weeks. I sometimes say 8 weeks just in case things come up, but I would imagine that we can get the new design implemented in about 1 month. So optimization, because we're going to do the new design, I'll be able to do that as I build out all the pages for that. And then authority is in regard to search engine optimization. So some of the off-website tasks such as building citations, social profiles, proper linking, and that scope of work. And again, this is sort of 6 to 12 months and ongoing. So jumping into the campaign details here, and I'll talk about these a bit more in detail in the second video as well. These were some of the main terms that I've come up with that apply to your specific website, and I think that are in line with your services that you want to sell more of. You're ranking right now for sedation dentistry Mississauga. That's just a term that doesn't get a lot of searches. So these are some of the other terms that will provide more visitors, more exposure, then you could lead to more customers booking an appointment. So pediatric dentist Mississauga and children's and kids dentist, these are some good terms to go after, especially if you're promoting your sedation dentistry for children. So these are some major ones that we'll want to rank highly for. Sleep dentistry is a term that gets searched quite a lot, so that will be something we'd want to rank the homepage for. And children's and kids and pediatric dentists, that would be an inner page that we would want to rank for. And then the other major ones are the big terms such as, Dentist Mississauga, Mississauga Dentist, Dentist Clinic in Mississauga, and so forth. So the majority of your competitors are really getting most of their search volume through these big sort of terms. And this will be, the main term that we'd like to rank for in the long term. Mississauga Dentist. Ideally, if you rank number one for that, that's going to give you the most leads and traffic to the website. And then these other terms are very specific, which will probably be able to rank for much sooner. So this cost structure, which you can look at in more details in the outline, outlines the monthly searches for some of these terms. And then if we are ranking number one with our strategies and some other implementations that we have in place, you can expect to get about 40% of all these searches. This is the estimated cost per click. So this is your value based on a monthly term. If you were to purchase all these different terms, cost per click for number one. So if you were to do AdWords, it would get you close to 10,000 if you were to have that spend. But AdWords will not let you actually bid and rank number one for all these terms because there's so many other advertisers out there, and there's just a limit on what people actually click on in terms of ads. So basically, this search volume, you just can't get there with an AdWords budget because Google's not able to deliver your ads with other agencies that are running ads for the amount of terms that are actually out there. So the organic search volume is going to be larger, and it's going to be less expensive as well. So our cost is typically a third of what we create here in our keyword valuation. And again, so it would be $3,000 per month, but this figure here, I'm going to reduce that more for you as well, just because the specifics of your practice. So this is typically what our agency would charge after running through this particular pricing strategy. So that's what most clients would get charged, but our agency is more of a boutique type of agency and much smaller. So this figure is actually going to come down even further for you, and I'll explain that a little later. So moving on to a bit more about the competitive analysis and some of our other tasks. Again, I'm not going to read this verbatim, but these are some of the strategies that will be implemented when we're working. So you can look at those and research some of those. Some of these will apply, some of these won't. And then reporting and analysis and analytics. Typically, at the end of a month, I send over just a ranking report. And that's the scope of our interaction back and forth. So once we get moving on the campaign, there won't be a ton of weekly calls or discussions. We do not do that. It's basically a monthly reporting on the progress of ranking those terms that we're going after. So in the second video below, I'm going to talk more about the fees and the specifics of the tasks moving forward.